Gunplay.
Yo.
Yo, Envy on the phone.
Yo, Envy.
Play, what up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's everything with you?
I'm blessed beyond belief, man. Everything is good, man. Why you talking crazy, man?
Talk crazy about who?
About me, my brother. What I had to do with anything, man? And my wife posting a GoFundMe, man. What that? My baby was sick, man. She had a heart defect, my brother. Why has nothing to do with cars? You know I'll slap the shit at you, boy.
I wasn't talking about your baby.
Nah, you was. Envy, I'll slap the Envy, for real. Envy, for real. You know I'll slap the shit out of you, right? For that. You know that, right?
We ain't doing all that.
No. I want to be clear. Here. You know I would slap the shit out of you about that, right?
And then we could fight, but that's not the reason I'm saying that. See,
nah, it ain't gonna be a fight. It ain't gonna be a fight. Nah, it ain't gonna be a fight.
There are certain names in hip-hop that carry more than music behind them. The moment they're mentioned, people don't just think about songs. They think about chaos, fights, police lights flashing through the dark, courtrooms, viral footage, and stories that sound so unbelievable they almost feel fictional.
We in Vegas. We get a call to everybody to come downstairs and come get some dessert. Right? Hey, Jeter. Hey. They say come downstairs and come get some dessert at the everybody, all of us, we start walking, we go, come downstairs. We walk into where the desserts is at, dog, and we see, who do we see? Floyd Mayweather, right? We deep.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather and I think in a bit, right? And I think a bitch was there, yeah. And nigga pulled up. Fat boy walked up and he was like, what's up? And Floyd Mayweather, that nigga, he was like, what's up? And he looked at everybody, right? And then while he's sitting down, there's like a cutout in the wall, like big cutout, like a hacker, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like a thing, and it has like a little ledge here or whatever. So, and then like you could go around it right here and then you could come this way. So I'm started walking this way, right? I start walking this way and he looking at everybody. That nigga get spooked. That nigga grabbed that whole bag. That nigga went in the bag. Hey, y'all niggas back up. Y'all niggas back up. And he jumped up on the ledge. He jumped up on the chair, then jumped up on the ledge.
He had the blink.
Nigga was like,
you capping, bro. Floyd
Hey, he's undefeated.
Yo, no, listen.
He was trying to stay undefeated.
But listen, boy, he up and everybody up kind of like, so he like, you know what I'm saying? So he like, oh, y'all back up. And then, so I go around this way because he on the ledge and I could go, I'm trying to sneak around, snatch his little ass down. Yeah. That nigga see me, get your mans. That nigga pointed a pistol at me.
Alright, don't play with him.
That nigga say, get your mans. I'm like, cause I start sneaking around there, boy, I say, get your mans.
For years, Richard Morales Jr., better known to the world as Gunplay, built a reputation that blurred the line between rap persona and real-life danger. To some people, he was one of the rawest artists to ever emerge from South Florida. To others, he was a ticking time bomb, because behind the tattoos, the wild interviews, and the explosive energy that made him famous, there always seemed to be another incident waiting around the corner, another headline, another arrest, another moment where everything looked like it was finally about to collapse for good. And somehow, every time the smoke cleared, he was still standing. But the deeper you look into his story, the stranger it becomes, because this isn't just the story of a rapper caught up in controversy. It's the story of a man who repeatedly found himself surrounded by violence, paranoia, addiction, and destruction, while the entire world watched it unfold in real time. And the most disturbing part, some of the most dangerous moments in his life happened when cameras weren't supposed to be rolling. Long before reality television, before the arrest became national headlines, Gunplay was already building a reputation in the streets of South Florida. Born in 1979, he came up during an era where survival and image were deeply connected. Aggression wasn't just respected, it was currency. His affiliation with Rick Ross and the rise of the group Triple C's gave him visibility inside one of hip-hop's most dominant movements at that time. But even among loud personalities, Gunplay stood out, not because he tried to appear dangerous, because people genuinely believed he was. Interviews felt unpredictable, performances felt explosive, stories followed him everywhere, and while other rappers carefully separated entertainment from reality, Gunplay seemed to move like there was no line at all. Then came 2012, a year that would permanently change his image forever, because while his music career was beginning to rise, investigators in Miami were already building a case that threatened to erase everything before it truly started, and for weeks, almost nobody knew how serious it actually was.
What happened?
And now to a CBS 4 News exclusive story. A Miami rapper facing the music connected to an alleged armed robbery and assault that happened earlier this year. CBS 4's Brian Andrews was there as Gunplay surrendered at Miami-Dade Police Headquarters.
Gunplay, would you like to say anything before you... Huge in the world of rap and hip-hop, but quiet as a church mouse, Gunplay, whose real name is Richard Morales, followed his lawyer's advice and said nothing as he turned himself in to face armed robbery and assault charges. He gave some personal items to family and friends who went with him at the time of surrender, and then headed off to face the music of the charges filed against him. Prosecutors say he pulled a gun back in April during an argument at a tax preparer's office in Northwest Miami-Dade, punching the accountant, whom he's known for 5 years, in the head, then taking his gold chain and cell phone. Prosecutors say Gunplay and another man later returned to that tax office and pointed a gun at the accountant one more time, screaming obscenities.
This is something that is nothing more than a misunderstanding. This stems from an incident back in April. It wasn't even reported till a month later, and we're confident that when all is said and done, he's going to be a free man again.
Gunplay is a well-known Miami rapper, part of Rick Ross's Maybach music group. He recently signed with Def Jam Records and has been all over MTV and the internet.
He's affiliated with Maybach Music, and he's been making some headlines these days, and we're hoping that we can get him back out and get him back doing his music.
Just days ago, Gunplay got into a scuffle outside the BET Awards in Atlanta with members of rapper 50 Cent's entourage. Police in Atlanta briefly detained him, but never ran him in the system to know he was a wanted man in South Florida.
He knows about the warrant, he wants to deal with it, he wants to address it head on, and we're looking forward to having him be exonerated in court.
At Miami-Dade Police Headquarters in Doral, Brian Andrews, CBS 4 News.
And Brian tells us that Gunplay had a planned performance in Atlanta this weekend, a show he most likely will not attend since the charge of armed robbery means he cannot post bond.
It started inside a tax office in Northwest Miami-Dade. At first, it looked ordinary, a meeting between a rapper and his accountant. Nothing unusual, no warning signs, no indication that within moments the situation would allegedly spiral into violence. According to investigators, Gunplay and another man entered the office of tax preparer Teron Woodside on April 13th, 2012. Then something changed, fast. Authorities claimed the confrontation suddenly turned physical. A gun was allegedly pulled, threats were shouted, and chaos erupted inside the office. But what transformed the case from rumor into national spectacle was the surveillance footage. When clips eventually leaked online, the internet exploded. People watched in disbelief as the footage appeared to show a violent confrontation unfolding in seconds. The images were grainy, chaotic, almost surreal, and suddenly, Gunplay's name wasn't just attached to rap blogs anymore. It was attached to armed robbery charges. Investigators claimed jewelry and a cell phone were taken before the suspects fled the scene in a black SUV. But the detail that disturbed people most was what allegedly happened after. According to police documents, Gunplay supposedly came back, and when he saw the victim outside, he allegedly pointed the weapon at him again. By that point, the situation had become far bigger than a celebrity controversy, because prosecutors believed the charges carried the possibility of life in prison. And then Gunplay disappeared. For months, authorities searched for him while hip-hop media turned the case into daily entertainment. Every appearance became a mystery. Every rumor spread instantly. People began wondering the same thing. Was his career already over before it truly began? But before he finally turned himself in, another moment happened that would make the situation even more chaotic. And this time, the cameras captured everything. September 2012, Atlanta, BET Hip Hop Awards weekend. Tension between 50 Cent and Rick Ross's MMG camp had already been boiling for years. Diss tracks, interviews, threats, public disrespect. Everybody knew the feud was real, but nobody expected things to explode the way they did backstage that night. Gunplay arrived alone. That detail matters, because somewhere inside a building packed with entourages, security, cameras, and rival crews, he crossed paths with 50 Cent and G-Unit. What happened next unfolded almost instantly.
I got him. I got him. Watch out, guys. Gunplay. It's Gunplay. Hey. Yo. Damn. What happened? Damn. I got it. One star in this bitch.
According to Gunplay's own recollection, there wasn't even a conversation. No warning, no dramatic speech, just movement. Suddenly, bodies were crashing into each other. Security rushed in, people screamed, and within seconds, the entire scene descended into complete disorder. Leaked footage later showed Gunplay being swarmed by multiple men before the chaos spilled into a parking lot. Metal barricades crashed to the ground. Punches flew from every direction, pepper spray filled the air, and somewhere in the middle of the confusion, Gunplay's MMG chain disappeared. That chain will become one of the most humiliating symbols of the entire feud. Days later, 50 Cent was seen publicly wearing it, smiling, mocking the situation. Turning a violent altercation into psychological warfare. Meanwhile, Gunplay leaned into the chaos instead of running from it. He joked about the beating in interviews, laughed about getting overwhelmed, turned the entire incident into mythology. But behind the jokes, the reality remained terrifying, because only days after the fight, Gunplay surrendered to police. And suddenly the jokes stopped, because now he was facing charges serious enough to potentially bury him forever. Then, unexpectedly, everything changed. In February 2013, prosecutors dropped the case entirely. Just like that, no conviction, no prison sentence, no dramatic ending people had predicted for months. For supporters, it felt like vindication. For critics, it raised even more questions. How does a case that explosive suddenly disappear? Why did everything collapse? And perhaps more importantly, what happens to somebody after they narrowly escape a situation that almost destroyed their life? For a while, it looked like Gunplay might finally stabilize. His music career continued growing, television appearances expanded his fame, and for a brief moment, it seemed like the chaos was finally slowing down. But underneath the surface, another battle was quietly getting worse. Addiction, alcohol, paranoia, personal destruction, and eventually, those issues would erupt in a way far more disturbing than rap beefs or backstage fights, because this time, it allegedly happened inside his own home.
Yeah.
So we gonna record.
Yeah.
You throw all my shit. All my shit gone?
Hit me with it. You gonna hit me with it?
I don't touch it.
Okay.
Everything's gone? Is everything? Did you
Go
throw out
ahead
my
and
shit?
do what you're doing.
Did you
Please
throw
go ahead
out
and
my
do
shit? Did you throw out my shit? You think I care about a charge? Did you throw out all my shit for me wanting to buy another bottle of Hennessy? Huh? Let me know. Let me know. Man, you's a fuck.
By 2023, Gunplay's image had evolved from controversial rapper to troubled public figure. Then came August 19th, and suddenly his name was dominating headlines again for reasons far darker than music. According to police reports, the incident began over something unbelievably small, a video game. Gunplay was allegedly intoxicated while playing Call of Duty inside the family home. His estranged wife, Vonshay Taylor Morales, reportedly asked him to lower his voice because their infant daughter was asleep nearby. That's when authorities say the situation spiraled out of control. Glass shattered, liquor bottles smashed across the room, and amid the chaos, his wife allegedly tried shielding their baby from flying debris. Then came the accusation that stunned even longtime followers of Gunplay's career. Police claimed he grabbed an AK-47 style rifle, pressed it against her chest while she was holding their child. The charges that followed were devastating: aggravated battery, false imprisonment, child abuse, and once again, the internet watched another horrifying chapter unfold in real time.
That's cool. It's cool. I got home. Can you do the motor for me, bro? Look, that's gonna be while I get this one. Yep. So I get home and I let her know, you know, I'm gonna be on the game. So I'm on the game and she was talking in the background. I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the living room. That's her daughter, I said, I'm gonna go to the living room. Okay. That was it. I talk about, I don't know who this lady was. Once I said that, I said, I'm gonna go to the living room. You disrespect me. You never respect me. You already broke the first TV in the last house. Yeah, I did. I was upset and I broke this TV on the game. On the game, yeah, I did that. On the last apartment, you talking about a year and a half ago. Right. Okay. So she said, you're gonna do it again? And I'm like, I'm not gonna. Like, you're the one bought me the new Xbox. Like, why would I do that? I'm not. And it went from there to her calling her friends, to her calling her dad, to her calling her mom, to her calling her lawyer, saying she wants a divorce. I'm in my studio now. I built a studio in my house right there. So I built a studio. I'm in the studio. It's in the laundry room. So it's in a room. It's a very small space. So I'm in there. She's recording me. So you're not gonna get the divorce papers? You're not gonna put the. I'm like, nah, man, you tripping? Like, you bugging out? Like, yeah. And then she's doing so much. She got my daughter in her hand. She won't let me leave. I have my daughter in her hand. You can't push me. I'm like, okay, I won't push you. I'll sit right here. So I sat right there, and it was a whole thing. The next thing you know, I finally wiggled out my way out of the laundry room. We get into the room. And she's just going in with her mom and dad and her grandmother, and I'm like, yo, like, you are really taking this, like, but I'm gonna give you a, okay, let me finish the story, then I'll give you a backstory, and then you'll say, and it's well documented, with y'all. So, I'm like, nah, I don't want a divorce, like, you're talking out, So she started, long story short, she starts saying she wants the divorce, and I'm like, I don't want no divorce. And I'm like, you know what? If you want to really go to war, then let's go to war then. Well, you want to go to war? Okay. She grabs a bottle. Come in, bro. Come in. A glass bottle. Glass bottle of Patron. The mini bottle of Patron. She hits me with like the liquor in it. Fire. She didn't throw it yet. She
just
hit you with the bottle first.
Not yet. She threw it all over me. That's why it might smell like liquor. And she threw it all over me. All this is liquored up.
Okay.
She grabbed a bottle of vodka, threw it on me, the vodka too. Boom. And I'm like, yo, you bugging out? I'm trying to like, and then she goes into a drunk rage that she does when she mixes her liquors. Before it was Hennessy, then it'll be Patron and champagne, and I would literally come downstairs and take her from the Uber downstairs with vomit from here to her feet, and I have to walk her upstairs plenty of times. Right. It's on camera. You can't. She threw her wig off in the elevator. It's here. It's all well documented, homie. So I'm like, she bugging out. Boom, I'm trying to like really calm it down. And then she starts getting the bottles. Oh yeah, starts flinging.
How many bottles did she throw away?
She threw 2 bottles, about 5 glasses.
5 like glasses?
Like because I have a bar in my house. Like I have a glass bar that has like a lot of glass.
Like the wine glasses?
Yeah, wine glasses, shot glasses, all kind of glasses. And she's throwing them like this. I had to like block one of those. Like all this is. And then, so this is from the floor, from me walking on the floor.
Where else did you get cut? So I see you got stuff on your feet.
I don't even know. I'm like, so like.
You have like a gash.
Yeah, like she's throwing everything at me. She's throwing stuff and I'm just like blocking it. And I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I know she's drunk. I know she's not in her right mind, homie. So I'm like, yo, like, you tripping, dog. And to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to do this. I went out the door and I said, yo, please help. And I banged on both the doors, please. And once I did that, she goes, no, right before I did that, I grabbed my daughter because my daughter was sleeping in the stroller by the door. All this is happening in the living room and the bedroom. She's by the door sleeping because once we
Did she see all this happen? Was she there?
No, she was sleeping. Yeah, but she's young. She's sleeping.
But I'm saying, like, did she see the whole throwing bottles?
No, she didn't. She was asleep.
This was after?
Yeah.
Right.
This was after. Come on.
They coming in here?
This was after. She's asleep.
Okay.
And so once I realized, once she starts throwing things, once I see that she's getting close to my daughter's stroller, that's when I kind of grabbed her up out the stroller and try to leave the house so I could get her away from this shit. And that's when she grabbed my daughter.
Hold on that thought. Let him check you out, brother.
Yeah, you good? Yes, sir. We good. You guys have any ID by any chance? It's upstairs. I spoke to my phone. Listen. But
what injuries you have?
Injuries? Yeah, just little cuts and stuff like that on your foot.
Yeah, cuts.
So once I grab my daughter and I say, yo, help me. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking help you. So she does the most and then she goes downstairs and gets in the car drunk with my daughter, man.
Did she, so I missed the part, so she grabbed the daughter from you?
Yeah, she grabbed the daughter, and I wasn't gonna wrestle with my daughter, like, so I just let her have it, and then that's when she went to, I already knocked on both of the doors. Please help me, y'all come. Y'all help me out. Alright, okay. So it's just a big old thing. I'm really low key. Yeah. And this right here is just like.
So here's the thing, brother. So we're gonna do the report. We're gonna document everything that happened today.
Y'all can come up the stairs and take pictures.
Crime scene is gonna come take pictures of you and upstairs.
Yeah.
So as of right now, if she comes back, you have to call us. Because she's gonna be taken to jail, 100%.
Yeah,
that's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
I ask because a lot of people that are victims in this situation, sometimes they start to feel sorry and all
that. No. This is the third time. This is the third time, and I told her, I said, you cannot do this. You cannot go into a blackout rage.
Absolutely. It's not good for the kids either.
Nah.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna give you the case number. We're gonna give you all the info. Once she comes, you don't have to make a scene about it. Just call us right away.
Okay.
And it makes it a lot simpler.
Absolutely, bro.
Okay.
Absolutely,
so let him check you out, and then.
Absolutely. I'm not in the life no more, man. I'm not in the game no more. I'm not in none of that, man. I've been retired so long now, and I want to start a family. Right. And now this is what I get. Now I know. Yeah. You shouldn't have never done it. It's okay. When you see this house, man, it's glass. Thank God y'all got on high-tech boots or whatever y'all got on, because I'm walking through this thing. My shit cut up left and right. Bro, like, how do I get this? I don't give this to myself. What else? Like, I don't give this to myself, homie. Right.
Yeah, when we go upstairs, so we can take a look at the apartment. I'll bring you shoes. That way you can walk inside.
South Florida rapper Gunplay is in jail facing several charges this morning. Gunplay, whose real name is Richard Morales, is charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, and child abuse. Morales is a cast member on Love and Hip Hop Miami. We are working to get more information from police with the details of this arrest, but the rapper's wife did post on Instagram that she and her daughter are safe.
Court restrictions followed, custody rights disappeared, relationships collapsed, and the damage to his career became immediate. Gunplay denied the accusations completely. He insisted the story had been distorted, but regardless of what people believed, the public image surrounding him had changed permanently. This wasn't rap beef anymore. This was something darker, something sadder, and even after the case was eventually dismissed years later, the feeling around his story no longer felt chaotic. It felt tragic. In hip-hop, controversy often becomes entertainment. People laugh at mugshots, turn fights into memes, treat public meltdowns like reality television. But when you step back and really examine Gunplay's story, it starts feeling less like entertainment and more like watching somebody slowly unravel in front of the world. The arrest, the violence, the addiction, the paranoia, the constant cycle of destruction followed by survival, again and again and again. What makes his story unsettling isn't just the accusations or the headlines, it's the pattern. Every time it looked like everything had finally collapsed, another twist appeared, another escape, another comeback, another disaster waiting in the distance. And even now, people still debate the same question they've been asking for years. Was Gunplay simply misunderstood, or was the chaos always inevitable? Because sometimes the most dangerous stories in hip-hop aren't the ones that end suddenly. They're the ones that never truly seem to end at all. Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the crazy story of former Maybach music group artist Gunplay. Hey man, get in that comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!